All right, YouTube. All right, America. It is April the 12th, 2013. Wake up and smell the coffee. Don't only smell the coffee, have some coffee. All right, America. YouTube, I want you to wake up and smell what your country is cooking today, April 12th, 2013. Now, more threats coming out of North Korea, but if they launch any missiles in the direction of Japan, and if Japan decides to take even one of their missiles out, that the entire population of Japan, 30 plus million people, will be engulfed in a nuclear flame. Now, it's kind of like we're standing, America, at a busy intersection, and hopefully you're waiting for the light to turn green. But you need to look right, you need to look to the left, you need to look behind you and look in front of you. I don't want you just looking over here to the right and then take a step out into that intersection, because you might get creamed by a truck. Wake up and smell what your government's cooking. While all our attention, all our energy, all our focus is over here on the peninsula of North Korea, South Korea, the conflict with Chinese troops massing on the border of North Korea, and the threat now against Japan that they will turn the entire population of Japan and engulf them in a nuclear flame. What's going on over here? Did you look to the left? Because while we're watching World War III, a nuclear World War III on the horizon, your government and people like Harry Reid are trying to trample on the Constitution, take away your Second Amendment rights, take away your freedoms, your liberty. Harry Reid is trying to cram and push a bill through that if you're a law-abiding citizen and you pass all the background checks and you're a law-abiding citizen, he wants to make sure that you go to prison and you are a felon. All right, here's the headline today, real quick. Coming out of North Korea, I want you looking in every direction, because you got a false flag over here. You got another one popped up over here. You got another false flag popped up over here. Believe me, the United States of America, they need to create a chaos. They need a war. They need World War III. But all while World War III is on the horizon, they're taking away all your freedoms, all your rights, all your liberties. Breaking story. More threats coming out of North Korea today, April the 12th, 2013. We're going to touch on this real quick. I'm going to tell you what our friend Harry Reid, as he's got his knife in the back of the NRA and he's twisting it and he's just ripping up on it. North Korea has warned Japan that Tokyo would be the first target in the event of a war on the Korean Peninsula, and I will put the link to this below, as it increased threats of an attack. In a commentary carried by the Korean Central News Agency, the communist country lashed out at Tokyo's standing orders to destroy any missile heading towards Japan, threatening such actions will result in a nuclear attack against the island nation. If Japan even thinks about executing its threat to shoot down any North Korean missile, such a provocative intervention would see Tokyo and its enormous 30 million people population consumed in nuclear flames. And I'm going to put the link to this below, because we got, of course, we got John Kerry over there, and he's getting everybody's attention. Look at me, I'm over here, and we're not going to take any more threats from Kim Jong-un. And all while he's here, we're looking at John Kerry. You've got your government taking away your freedoms, trampling on your Constitution, taking away your liberties. Now, while this is going on, and all attention, believe me, the United States of America wants this to happen. They want this conflict. They want one false flag after another, because while we're looking at what's going on in North Korea, you got people like Harry Reid. Harry Reid's gun grab bill, S-649, if someone steals your firearm, or if you misplace it temporarily or lose it, you will go to prison for up to 5 years if you don't report it missing, and you only have a window of 24 hours. So if you're a law-abiding gun owner, citizen, passed all the background checks, he wants to make sure that if you misplace your gun, or if a common criminal a hoodlum, a thief, gets a hold of your gun to do drive-bys and kill innocent little baby children and grandmothers, or to hold someone up and commit heinous acts of murder, rape, they're not in any trouble. It's because you didn't notice it was missing and you only had 24 hours. So now you, Mr. Law-Abiding Citizen, you're going to go to jail. You're going to be labeled a felon. It's only if you're a law-abiding citizen now. And you're going to be in prison. All right. See what I mean? You got to keep your eyes everywhere. Everywhere. Hold on. So Harry Reid has a A rating from the NRA. I wonder what they think about his upcoming gun control bill in the Senate, that we send people to jail for 5 years, declare them a felon if their firearm happens to come up missing for any reason. All right, I'm going to put the link to this article below as well. Section 123 of the Reid bill adds a new provision to Section 922 of Title 18 of the U.S. Code. It shall be unlawful for any person who lawfully possesses or owns a firearm. I love this. If you lawfully possess a firearm or own a firearm, it'll be unlawful for a lawful person that owns a firearm that has been shipped or transported in or has been possessed in or affecting interstate or foreign commerce to fail to report the theft or loss of the firearm, and you have a 24-hour window after the person discovers the theft or loss or misplacement of their firearm. You must report it in that 24-hour window to the Attorney General or appropriate local authorities, and failure to do so will wind you up in prison and you will be a felon. Although we've got our government and our President Barack H. Obama running guns to Libya, running guns to Al-Qaeda, making sure that the Muslim Brotherhood has bombers and jet fighters. If you're a law-abiding citizen, they want to put you, Harry Reid wants to put you in prison if you misplace your firearm and maybe somebody stole it. But what about the ones that unlawfully, the criminals, the rapists, the murderers that are running around using illegally purchased or stolen from Mr. Law-Abiding Citizen firearms to commit heinous crimes of murder and rape and to pillage, and gang members, drive-bys where grandmothers holding little babies are executed. We're not worried about them. We're worried about Mr. and Mrs. Joe America. We want to strip you of all your freedoms, all your rights, all your liberties. We want to see you put in prison. Because when the World War breaks out, you're not going to have to worry about the American people. They cannot stand up for their rights or their liberties or their freedoms because we disarmed them. We made it China, North Korea. We made it a little bit easier for you. They're not going to put up any resistance. Stand up and fight back. Leave me comments, everyone. Wake up and smell what your country is cooking.